Okay guys, face again, attention, and bow. Okay, if you guys did Tuesday's class, hopefully you're all recovered from that. I know I had your legs working out a lot today, on that class. But hopefully you guys can get a chair for this class. Okay, we'll be needing this for a couple minutes here. This will just help you with some of your kicks, get them a little higher. If you don't have a chair, don't worry, just go ahead and just kick in the air. So I want to get your hips loosened up a little bit, okay? You know, if we're sitting around all day, sitting there, I know a lot of you guys are doing, you know, classwork on the computer, and you sit there and your hips get a little tight, especially as you get older, your hips get tight. So this is gonna be a good warm-up drill. I wanna do some outside crescent kicks over the chair, okay? And make sure you're careful with the chair. You know, if you accidentally kick it, it will hurt, okay? Which is also a good reason to have a chair. It'll make sure that you don't kick it, okay? It doesn't let you get lazy with your kick. So our outside crescent kick. The first thing we wanna do is we wanna turn. Notice how I turn my shoulders and my hips so they're facing the side, okay? If I just have my hips forwards, as soon as I kick, I'm gonna kick that chair. So I need to open up my hips relative to the chair. So if you see how I'm facing here, my hips are forwards. As I turn, now there's an opening, there's an entrance here. And that's the direction my leg is gonna go, okay? So I turn the hips here. Now as I kick, I'm gonna kick, and notice how I turn the hips back. Now they're facing this way, so watch again. I turn the hips, I'm gonna kick, make a big rainbow over the chair. And I finish over here. Again, turn, kick, turn. So it's simply here, here. That's the motion of the kick when we do an outside crescent kick. So again, turn, kick, outside. Making a big, big wide rainbow, a big wide arc, okay? Let me show you on the other side here. Turn, and again, look where my hips are facing, and as I kick, they're facing here. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a back view real quick, so you can hopefully pick up a couple extra details, okay? So when I turn, in addition to turning my hips, look what my back foot does. Watch what that foot does. I pivot, okay? Now when I'm doing all this, you can hopefully see that my eyes are remaining forwards. Okay, a lot of people when they first do this, they'll turn their body and turn their head. Now I can't even see over here. I'm gonna hope I don't kick the chair, but you know, I might accidentally kick that, okay? So this is just a warm up for your hips, doing these outside crescent kicks. I want you guys to practice about 3 to 5 minutes. Do like 5 kicks right, 5 left, and just keep switching back and forth until you reach those 3 to 5 minutes, and then come back and we'll move on. Okay, so if we did that outside crescent kick, now we gotta do the inside crescent kick. Now this is a kick that is very misunderstood, okay? And the reason it's misunderstood is people think they have to throw this big, wide, huge arc. And that makes it too obvious. Your opponent's gonna see it. We actually wanna learn to throw that in a more compact range, okay? So that's why having a chair really makes this kick, it helps you to improve a lot at it. Now when you set up, I want to set up near the outside, kind of the edge of the chair. If you set up out here, it makes it a little bit tougher. Okay, I want to set up here. Now when I throw that kick, I'm not going to come out here. Okay, that's too wide. I actually want to come up, you know, almost right along the side of the chair. And the power comes from turning of that head. Okay, so if you can see where my hips are facing, they're basically facing forwards right now. As I kick, I'm gonna turn and look where my hips are facing now, okay? Now let's just go ahead and stay on one leg for right now. So again, that kick is gonna come up narrow like this, not out wide. And as I kick, I'm gonna turn those hips. And look where I end up facing. I'm kind of off to the side here and back, okay? So I'm gonna give you a side view here. And hopefully you guys can see what my front leg is doing. Okay, watch with this leg. Let me roll these pants up so you guys can see a little more. Okay, this is really the critical thing here. And a lot of people don't include this part. Their leg is kind of lazy. Okay, and I'm not saying you guys are being lazy in class, but that leg isn't doing the work that it should be. Okay, it just kind of does that. Okay, and this leg doesn't really activate. To activate this leg, you are, boom, popping that leg. Watch this. Quickly, violently, I'm twisting that foot at the last second. So right as my foot is coming up, I'm about to hit my target, I pivot that leg. Okay, so that's the thing I really want you guys to focus on that inside crescent kick, okay? Is that plant leg, the bottom leg, is pivoting, okay? Let me give you a back view so hopefully you guys can see this. Again, this is the leg, the left leg is the one you want to focus on. It's, boom, pivoting fast like that as I kick. Okay, again, I'm going to make sure my kick doesn't go too wide. Inside crescent kick, pivot that leg. Okay, so I want you guys to put some practice into this. Do this one at least for 3 to 5 minutes. We're really focusing on that pivot. Practice both legs also, you guys. Okay, get going. Okay, my intermediate belt, that's my orange, green, and green 1 belt. I got a challenging kick for you guys here. This is the spinning outside crescent kick. So we're gonna start off doing this real slow, and if you guys feel like you're getting this kick and it's making sense, then we can add a little bit of speed, but I wanna make sure we break it down first and you guys totally understand how to throw this kick. Okay, so let's get started. Let's start in that fighting stance. Now go ahead and put your strong leg behind you. I'm gonna have my right leg behind me, that's my strong leg, my dominant leg. Okay, so the spinning outside crescent kick starts by turning, and then turning more, and then turning more. Okay, you actually want to turn all the way around. Notice how I'm facing forwards. Okay, now when I've done this, let me give you a side view here. I haven't really moved my feet. I've twisted my feet, but I don't let them move from where they started. Let me show you what I mean here, okay? I'm gonna twist and spin, but notice how they haven't moved, okay? You know, a common mistake is that when students do this is they'll turn and they'll move their feet. And they basically switch their feet. That's a big no-no. We don't want to be doing that, okay? So really focus on your footwork when you do this kick. So again, you want to turn, twist the feet more. Now once you're facing your target, look where my hips are facing. Okay, they're facing off to the side here. Now this is, you know, basically what we were doing with our outside crescent kick, how we turn here, kick, turn here. Okay, we're just doing it from a twisted position, basically. So let's do this again. We're gonna turn. Now, if my hips are facing here, all I have to do is do that outside crescent kick over, and look where my hips are facing now. Okay, and I landed behind, so I have the same leg behind me. Okay, so let's do that again. Okay, again, we're gonna turn, look where the hips are facing here, kick, and now we're facing here. Okay, let me give you a front view of this. Okay? So this spinning outside crescent kick is what this is called. Again, we're gonna turn. Hips are facing to the side. I'm gonna kick, land behind. Okay, and now look where my hips are facing, okay? So I said earlier, you know, if you guys feel pretty comfortable with this kick, try to add a little bit of speed to it, okay? Where you, when you turn and look, you don't really stop, okay? When you turn, look, and stop, you lose all the momentum. And that's fine if you're just learning it, but as you guys get more advanced, you know, we want this kick to whip out there fast, okay? So let me show you a fast kick. I'm gonna turn, look, kick. Okay, and you notice how I don't stop on that kick. Again, turn, look, kick, and I come all the way around, land behind. Okay, so you're gonna practice that spinning outside crescent kick. I want you to practice it for 3 minutes on each leg. So 3 minutes right leg back, 3 minutes left leg back. You decide how you wanna practice it. If you wanna practice it for technique and, you know, slow, controlled movements, or if you wanna practice it for speed. Okay, so you got 6 minutes total working on the spinning outside crescent kick. If you get dizzy, take a little break. I don't want anyone getting dizzy and falling down. Okay guys, begin. Okay guys, let's do a little work on that Eskrima form. So if you don't have your Eskrima stick, go get it. If you don't have one at home, you know, grab something, grab a stick that you can use. If you don't have anything at home you can use as an Eskrima stick, just use your hand. Kind of like you're chopping, this will still help you, okay? Let's start with the right hand first. And actually, I'm gonna hold it in the left hand. Okay, I want you to hold it in the right hand. This is just what we call a mirror image. This will look a little more natural to you guys. So let's go and get started with our 8 count. Now, I like to hold my opposite hand up here, you know, on my chest or in front of my face. This is just to keep me protected, you know, not only from my own weapon, but from someone else. My hand's there to protect me. So I want you guys to do this also again here on the chest or even here in front of you. So bring that hand up. We do number 1, we slice at an angle. Number 2, slice at an angle. Let's do that again. 1, 2. One more time. 1, 2. Now we're going to come across. 3, turn 4. Do that again. 3, turn 4. Let's do all 4 strikes now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now after number 4, look where I end up. I'm going to bring that in by bending the elbow and then thrust, poke straight forwards and return. So do that again. You're going to thrust, poke, and return. Okay, let's do the first 5 strikes now, guys. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring the weapon back. 5, poke and return. Now once you return, you got to turn the weapon upside down. So I'm going to go number 6, uppercut. Number 7, uppercut. These are probably the 2 strikes that students get mixed up with the most. Let's spend a little bit of extra time working on these. So notice how the weapon is turned upside down. I'm going to come up, aiming from my hip to my shoulder. Number 6. Now I need to bring it to the hip and then go to the shoulder. Again. 6, 7. Again. 6, 7. One more time. 6, 7. Now I'm going to turn and come down number 8. Strike. Okay, let's put it all together. First 8 strikes. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, turn, 8, strike. Okay, so I think you guys can figure it out. If you can do the right hand, you can probably do the left hand. For my orange belt, you only have to do the right hand, but you know, it's good practice if you want to get ahead a little bit. Practice the left hand also. I'm going to get started on the footwork. Okay, so let me actually turn sideways. Now you guys notice how I have this white line here. Okay, now when I do these strikes, I'm going to be stepping past the line. Notice how I'm stepping forwards. Okay, I'm going to step, do number 1. I start with a forward step. Now this is the critical part. This is where a lot of students make a mistake. A lot of students will step forwards. Okay, you don't want to step forwards yet. You want to step back. I step past the line, and then number 2, I step forwards. Okay? Let's try that again. Okay? So if you have like a line as a reference, this will help you guys out. So again, I'm going to step forwards. 1. Now I come back past the line. Number 2. And again, I'm going to come back past the line. Then I go forwards. 3. Come back past the line. 4. Come back past the line. Now this is going to be my final step. Number 5, poke, and I return the weapon, but I keep my stance there. I don't step back. Number 6, uppercut. 7, uppercut. Number 8, right down to the middle, strike. Okay, so I'm going to do this one facing forwards now. Okay, I want to actually go with the left hand here. This will look more natural for you guys. Again, step forwards. 1. Remember, we step back first. I step away, and 2. I step away, 3, step away, 4, step away, 5, retract. I pull the weapon back. 6, 7, and 8. Okay, guys, I'm going to go to this one more time. I'll face backwards this time so you can follow along. Okay? Ready? And I step forwards. 1. Remember, I step back first, away from my opponent. 2, step away. 3, away, 4, away, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that's the Eskrima form. Practice that for about another 3 to 5 minutes. Remember, we're practicing both hands today. Okay, guys, get going.